2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is thrilled to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. From the historic Royal Portrush Golf Club in Northern Ireland, our opening round coverage of the Open Championship starts right now. Andrew Catalan here, joined by Rich Beam and Luke Elvey, and we've got Henny Koyak and John McCarthy down on the course. And Rich, this week the Open Championship has come back to Royal Portrush Golf Club in Northern Ireland. Of course, the site of Shane Lowry's dominant victory in 2019. Take us through what makes this such a demanding layout.
I think it's just the fact that this golf course is so complete. To me, this is the perfect golf course. I think it's the best golf course in the world. It's got a mixture of fun, simple, easy holes, and it's got its collection of hard, complex holes that you can't figure out the first time you play it. In fact, you can't figure it out the 50th time you play it. This golf course is absolute perfection.
I thought it was gonna hang on, but nope.
Henny has been walking all day. What do you see in this lie?
Andrew, I have no good news, I'm afraid. This is pretty nasty.
I don't think there's enough on this one.
It may not seem like it, but I think he'll be happy with that from that lie.
The mission is simple here. He has to get up and down. Needs this putt to save par. All right, Henny is with this group. Henny, what do you see?
Setting up this putt 26 feet from the cup.
From there, you'll take it. This putt for a bogey. That one drops.
Not the way you want to start this round with a bogey.
Here's a look at the updated leaderboard. Our featured player in a tie for 4th place. Here's a look at the second hole, a par 5.
A dog leg from right to left, a trio of bunkers down the right-hand side that you're trying to avoid. From there, second shot goes into a very narrow gap, which leaves you a third shot back up the hill to a green that's slim in size but deep from back to front. A big zone on the left-hand side, a low area that you want to avoid at all costs.
That's a disappointing shot.
The wind was howling, but that didn't matter.
He's got this putt for birdie. Henny, what do you see in this putt?
I've had a look from both sides. This is a right to lefter.
Wow. And a tap in left for par. Wow, you hit an approach shot like that and still come away with a par. That is a bummer.
Wondering if it was nerves that came into the equation there, being just one off the lead.
As we move on to the next hole, we take a quick peek at the leaderboard, and he is in a tie for 4th. This is a 9-iron on the way.
Oh, this needs to slow down. Second cut's up ahead.
Okay, green side, and the goal now is to get up and down. This putt is from way out there. He's hoping this comes back to the right.
He's done a nice job there.
Just a little bit of a misread right there. He's going to need to sink this next one, though, to limit the damage with the bogey.
And as we move on to the next hole, we bring up the leaderboard. He is in a tie for 10th. That really sounded pure.
He's had a disagreement with the caddy. He's gone down a club.
On the green, that's always mission number one. This putt has a length of 15 feet. No birdies on the scorecard today. Here's an opportunity to get one. And just a tap in left for par. He is climbing up the leaderboard after that hole.
Setting up now on a par 4.
If the winds are favorable, tee it high and let it fly. A wide open fairway out to the left-hand side as you get closer to the green. A wide opening for your second shot, giving you endless opportunities to get your second shot close. A very long green at 45 yards.
Bit untidy, wasn't it? Sitting at a couple of shots over par.
I tell you what, from the rough, nice.
Sadly hasn't made a putt all day. Hopefully that can change here. Henny, what's he facing with this putt?
Setting up this putt 30 feet from the cup.
That's very well judged. Inside the range. And that's all she wrote. Trailing by 4 strokes. On the tee of a par 3.
No bunkers surrounding this green right here, but don't let that fool you. Plenty of runoff areas on all sides of this green. Tough hole.
Going with the 6-iron here.
Spinning to the left of this one.
That's a shame. Had a chance to hit the green, but couldn't quite get there.
Gotta believe the wind affected the golf ball there.
Six feet remaining to the cup.
Nice little par putt here.
Just 2 shots back after that hole.
The 7th hole is a par 5.
Deep bunker on the right-hand side must be avoided at all costs. Second shot, you're landing it into a very narrow opening, so you got to be careful and not lose your focus. Third shot, straight uphill to a green with a bunker on front right and plenty of runoff areas surrounding it.
Well, Beamer, here we are at the Open Championship, the oldest event in golf. Why is this event so special to so many people?
Because it brings in players from all over the world, unlike any other tournament, Andrew. You got players from Asia, Australia, India, the South America. It's just like it's a worldly event. And it's really the first tournament that I remember seeing players from each and every country, and not just watching them, but celebrating them. And I thought that was pretty amazing. And so I got to watch the Open Championship as a youngster and was always intrigued by the size of the crowds, but more about the players who you might not have ever heard of because of where they played and grew up. But I also learned really quickly that these guys can flat out play, and it's shown that throughout the years as golf has developed and now become a bigger entity around the world.
All right, let's see if all that practice on the putting green pays off here. Henny, how tricky is this one?
Looks like this will move to the left-hand side as it goes up the hill.
Here's a par putt. Moving along. Here's a look at the par 4 8th hole.
Do not miss your tee shot to the left whatsoever. There's nothing fun about it over there. Out to the right-hand side, you got a couple of bunkers that you want to avoid. The next shot, though, is fairly easy. Even though the green sits above the player, it's pretty flat. Not a lot of movement in this green. A good birdie opportunity.
This shot from about 110 yards away.
Puff of wind blowing right to left for him.
A birdie putt coming up. This could be a big one. Oh, this looks good early. Getting better.
You know you want to. You know you want to.
That close. Moving on to the next. Here's a look at the leaderboard. Our featured player in a tie for 9th. The closing hole on this opening 9 is a par 4.
Yes, not long, but back in the prevailing wind most times. Missing it down the left-hand side. The rough is nasty, and the berms are atrocious. You find the bunkers where you're going to make bogey anyways. The second shot, back into the breeze. No bunkers surrounding this green, but a low spot out to the right.
Coming out of the deep rough.
He's going to have to go down after this one, try and dig it out as best he can and hope for the best.
Staring down a very long putt here. So close. 3 feet to the cup. Okay, moving on to the next. As we take a look at the leaderboard, we show you our featured player is in a tie for 10th. The 10th hole is a par 4.
No fairway bunkers on this tee shot as it doglegs from left to right. As you turn to the right and make your way towards the green, it is a very narrow green, but with plenty of distance in it. You can make birdie if you find the right section of the green. If you do not, though, 3 putts will happen.
Let's go down to Henny.
A nice helping hand he's going to get from this wind.
Well, this would be really nice to get a birdie opportunity. Henny, your green side. What do you see in this putt?
You know, I've been prowling around. It's definitely uphill and moving to the right-hand side.
Here we go. Putt on the way. Getting better. Looking great. Oh, so close. Okay, finishing up here. As we take a look at the leaderboard, our leader is up by 1.
Time to take a look at what this par 4 might be in order.
Probably the most difficult tee shot on this course. A very narrow area out to the left-hand side. Only the biggest hitters can carry that dog leg down the right. From there, you have a green that sits up above the player with one lone bunker on the left-hand side and a huge drop-off on the right.
Here we have the second shot into the 11th. That's a super shot. That's another green in regulation.
It's amazing to see how good this player is in full flow.
Now 4 back after that hole. Lovely momentum for this player after that birdie at the last hole. Keep it rolling.
This is a nice reprieve after a tough stretch. Missed those bunkers down the right-hand side, and going for the green is definitely an option. Again, no bunkers surrounding this green, but some massive runoffs to the right-hand side. The left-hand side would be the best place to miss.
Looks like this one's heading safely for the fairway. He's setting up for his second shot. 4 strokes off the lead. This putt to move into a share of second place. Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead. Teeing off now on this par 3.
Straight down the hill, dotted with bunkers, both left, right, and center. This green chases away from you just slightly.
Couple of birdies and a couple of bogeys. Needs to get something going here today. Yeah, nicely played. 15 feet to the cup.
What a great opportunity here for a look at a birdie.
John, have you got a read on this one?
This looks like it's going to break to the left.
Just a short putt remaining here. Trailing by a couple of strokes now. We've arrived at the par 4 14th hole.
And a really difficult tee shot here. Do not hit it right in the bunker or left in the bunker. Avoid both of those, and you have a second shot that plays uphill with runoffs. Once again, going in all directions. The worst miss you could have is left in that greenside bunker.
Coming up from the bunker. Going with the pitching wedge here.
That was a misjudgment coming out of the sand.
Let's see if we can get this one up and down for par. Well, this will be a bonus, right on 17 feet from here.
A clutch par putt.
Nice line. Well done. And that par ensures he'll stay right there at even par.
To 15, a par 4.
A gettable hole for the longer players because they could reduce this hole in length considerably.
I think he likes that one. Looks like about 120 yards left.
Puff of breeze moving this golf ball left to right.
Yeah, right-hand side of the green.
That's unfortunate.
Well, definitely the wind had to have gotten a hold of that one.
And the mindset now is to get up and down from here. If this putt drops, we'd have a tie for second place. John, your green side, what do you see in this putt?
This one's like a going left to right, it looks like.
And just to finish up the bogey. After that hole, our featured player is sliding down the leaderboard. 16, a long par 3.
16 gives me nightmares. It is a long par 3 with danger everywhere. You don't ever want to bail it out to the right-hand side and find the middle of that mound, or you'll be making 4 or worse every day of the week.
Two putts from here would be great. Seems like that one could have been a lot worse. This is a putt to move into the top 5. Here's a look at how things stand. It's a one-shot lead. To 17, a par 4.
Love this tee shot. Hit it to the crest of a mound, and from there, it's all downhill from there. I've seen players in the past, as it blows so hard sometimes, take putter down the hill for their second shots. What an incredible view standing from the top of that hill.
This is looking really nice off the tee. And we're looking at the second shot on 17. Those are the shots you practice at the range over and over, and boy, does it pay off here.
Already had a few birdies today. This for another.
That's a big birdie putt. After that hole, our featured player is making a move. The closing hole at Royal Portrush is a par 4.
Bail your tee shot out to the left-hand side, as finding those bunkers is a massive no-no. From there, you're going to have a longish second shot to a green that just has one lone bunker on the right-hand side. Big sweeping mounds on the left, though, will carry it down into a low area. Anything coming up short will be on a flattish area. Pretty easy to get it up and down.
Okay, that'll play. Okay, Henny, what do you see down there?
I'd say he's about 165 from this flag.
Going with 8-iron here. Wow, he's gonna like that one. Here's a putt to get to 1 under for the tournament.
This really looks good.
That will do it for today. Get set for the dramatic season-long race for the FedEx Cup, presented by 2K Sports and the PGA Tour. It's time for the second round of the Open Championship. I'm Andrew Catalan. Thanks for being with us on this beautiful day. And Rich, as we dig into this second round, our featured player is leading the pack as the round begins.
It's always good to be leading after the first day, but listen, you got a lot of golf left to go. Let's not get too excited yet. Let's appreciate yesterday, but we need to move on.
Let's go out to the first hole.
This is full send.
Henny, what can you tell us about this shot?
This is playing long. It's uphill.
That's a tough one to swallow. This is his third. This could be a big moment, trying to save par. Henny, how tough will this putt be?
Veering ever so slightly right to left.
And the par putt just slides by. As we move on to the next hole, how about this leaderboard? A tie at the top between our featured player and Rory McIlroy. Teeing off now on this par 5.
Yeah, a little dog leg from right to left, a host of bunkers down the right-hand side. A birdie is possible, but you're going to walk away happy with a par.
That's a textbook swing.
This looks like it's heading right.
The ball in the greenside bunker. Six feet to the hole.
This for a birdie.
And the putt will go. How about the resilience on this hole?
That's a really good effort to get it up and down out of that bunker for the birdie. Good job.
Time now for a par 3.
Hole 3, just one lone bunker there, a short left of this green, but lots of runouts on short, left, right, and long. Distance control is imperative to find this green.
Going with less club. Let's see how this turns out.
This could be a big momentum putt. It's for birdie. Okay, Henny, give us a read here.
I've given it a good look. I see this one going left at the hole. Okay.
Getting better and better. Getting better.
Oh, no!
Okay, we're done with that hole. While we have a moment, let's take a look at the leaderboard. Our featured player in first, Rory McIlroy in second. A par 4 here.
Challenging tee shot right here, out of bounds, comes in close down the right-hand side. A couple of menacing bunkers down the left. From there, your second shot goes into an opening. Anytime the flag is placed on the left-hand portion of the green, you will not be able to see the flag stick. This is a strong hole.
That's the type of swing you want to take with you every time out. And Rich, we've seen this before. The player was in a similar area yesterday.
Got some good vibes after yesterday. Trying to keep it up again today.
This one is absolutely hunting. Okay, nothing spectacular, but safe. A chance to get to 2 under par. This one starting left. Too much power on that stroke.
Not a bad effort right there from long range. Big breaking putt. He just didn't quite read it right, but it'll be an easy par.
And as we head to the next hole, our featured player is up by 1.
It's time to begin this powerful hole.
So many different ways of challenging this hole, but if the winds are favorable, give her a go.
Second shot here on the 5th. Yeah, that was a safe play. Trying to get to 2 under with this putt. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
This one looks like it breaks hard left to right.
3 feet to go here to the hole. And the putt drops, and we're moving on. Holding steady in first place after that one. And now onto the par 3, 6th hole.
When the pin is all the way back here, hit it into the center of the green. Really difficult, challenging hole.
Looks to be going with the 5-iron. Standing over his second shot. Currently in the lead by a shot. And if this can go down, he'll save par. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Yeah, he's staring down about 12 feet.
Yeah, good putt. Well hold. He's currently sitting in first place.
Time for the tee shot at the par 5.
Big bunker on the right-hand side must be avoided off the tee at all costs. A 5 here is really good score.
Sitting at 1 under. This one is headed toward the sand. The ball is in the fairway bunker.
Not as easy and straightforward as yesterday's par, so work to be done.
That's a really nice approach shot.
And a fantastic look upcoming.
All right, chirp, chirp. Let's see if we can put a birdie on the scorecard. Henny, how tricky is this one?
Okay, my money is on a right to lefter.
Well, that one was a bit firm. Just an empty feeling when you hit an approach shot like that, Rich, but still come away with a par. Here's a look at the leaderboard. He's in first place, Rory McIlroy in second. Over to number 8, it's a par 4.
All the danger is down the left-hand side off the tee. If you find the fairway, the green is flat and gettable.
All right, Henny, what does this look like?
Setting up this shot from about 120.
This one headed left in a hurry.
Wow, that one was just a little bit off. Looking to get up and down from here. Needs this putt to save par and save momentum. Here's a quick look at the leaderboard, and he has a one-shot lead. This hole is a par 4.
A menacing hole indeed. Usually plays right back into the teeth of the wind.
This is a good 130 club. And still no putter in the hand. The mission is simple here. He has to get up and down. This putt from 4 feet.
This is for par.
Things are still looking good for our featured player in first place on the leaderboard. We begin the second 9 with a par 4.
Love this hole. No bunkers anywhere. Such a cool feature.
This is about a 120-yard shot, leading the event by 1 shot. Here's a chance to get to 2 under par. Henny, your green side. What do you see in this putt?
Oh, this is going hard left.
All right, not bad from there. Okay, this putt for par, trying to get out of here without any damage. All right, that one is behind us. After that hole, he still has the top spot on the leaderboard.
We have a par 4 on this one.
This is an impossible drive back into the breeze with just a sliver of fairway to be found.
That could have gone into the heavy rough, and that would have been way harder. Stayed on the fairway. Second shot here on the 11th.
He is looking left.
Seemed to lose the handle on that shot. Sitting at 1 under the card. This is his 5th shot. Oh, that one looked pretty good off the blade, and it's looking pretty good on the green too. Well, that's certainly worth another look.
This shot was absolutely perfect. Looks just as nice on the second viewing.
So no change on the leaderboard for this player after that hole. And on the tee now, coming off the bogey. Might have a bit of a sting in the tail, I'd imagine.
Long straightaway par 5. It's a nice reprieve after a tough stretch of holes.
He has his eyes set on one place and one place only. It's the green.
Now he's got his eyes set on the putting surface. An aggressive play here. That's right out of the copybooks. Exquisite. A chance to move to a couple under the card with this putt. And he's down there. You got to read.
A slight break to the right here.
Oh, that was a great shot. Almost made eagle. Always good to lead the bounce back category. That's a good stat. And that will take him to 1 under. This hole is a par 3.
Good news, it's got a massive green complex as it's dotted by bunkers all around.
Looks to have chosen the 7-iron. Well, this would be a big putt to make. A birdie always nice, but particularly when it's a 2. Yeah, that putt looked pushed.
Not a bad effort right there from long range. Big breaking putt. He just didn't quite read it right, but it'll be an easy par.
In she goes. Let's head to the next. After a quick look at the leaderboard, our featured player is on top with Rory McIlroy in second. On the tee now, the par 4 14th hole.
A strong tee shot, a strong hole all around. 4 is definitely a great score here.
Oh, good drive. That one should find the fairway. Sitting at 1 under.
This one headed in the wrong direction, out to the right.
Okay, not the best result, but a chance to get up and down. This would be a great up and down. How close was that to going down? Yeah, good mid-range putt this one, right on 17 feet.
This putt, it's to save the par.
Never up, never in, as they say, Rich.
That will drive you bats.
And that'll see him remain in the same spot on the leaderboard.
Let's check out the 15th. It's a par 4.
Finding the middle of the fairway is always a good idea, especially here at the 15th.
Wow, what a swing right there. Looks like a similar approach to yesterday, Rich.
Yes, and let's hope it's not a similar result as yesterday.
That will definitely work. An opportunity to make birdie. There's a birdie, and that's just what the doctor ordered after bogey on the previous hole. And now after that hole, we've got only one name atop the leaderboard. It's our featured player. That might be the best swing of the day. And a very long putt remains. Okay, John, what do you see with this putt?
Well, it looks like this one's going left to right.
This putt on the way, looking good. Will it go? He taps that one in as we head to the next hole. And as we head to the next hole, our featured player is up by 1. And now teeing off on a par 4.
Difficulty here is finding the fairway, but if you can, you're going to have one of the best second shot views in all of golf.
How about the extra roll right here? I like that one. Here's the second on 17. Yeah, nothing wrong with that shot right there. Now, wouldn't it be nice if this one went down?
Oh, I like the start line on this one. It's going to break left now.
And a 4-footer left. And after that hole, our featured player still atop the leaderboard. Now to 18, the par 4.
Down the left-hand side off the tee is the line. The tempo there was exquisite.
Okay, green side, a chance to get up and down. That nearly went in. We've got this putt at 11 feet. Henny, what do you see in this putt?
This one looks like it will start straight and then move to the right.
That looked good for a while. And now a tap in for bogey.